So here we've got the Google Pixel 2. This is obviously Google's latest bit of hardware, and it's pretty similar to what we were expecting. It's got the Snapdragon 835 processor inside. It's got this very much the Android 8 Oreo interface. So in terms of what's different, what looks changed, not a lot if we're honest. It's still got the same pull-down notifications. It's very similar to Android as you've seen it, but with the 4 GB of RAM, etc., and that Snapdragon 835 processor inside, it is very slick and very quick. The camera itself on the back still is a single sensor, but Google's saying it's got some machine learning in there, so it can do things like portrait mode without having to worry too much about what's happening in the background. It takes pictures very, very quickly. And in terms of the screen as well, we've got a 5-inch Full HD OLED display on here. It's not quite bezel-less. It's not as kind of high-end as you might expect from some of the phones on the market right now. So unfortunately, this is the more basic version, yet it is still quite expensive for a phone from Google bearing the Pixel name. You'll see there's no headphone jack anywhere on this phone. That's because there isn't one. So instead of that, you're going to have to use USB-C connections for headphones or Bluetooth, or there is a bundled adapter in the box. That's a bit clunky. No one's really enjoyed that from the iPhone so far. The quality of the phone itself is high. Like, it feels good in the hand. The rounded edges feel nice. It feels a tiny bit plastic on the back, but ultimately the plastic and glass combo feels light, feels well made. It maybe doesn't feel as premium as you're expecting. Overall, we've also got front-facing speakers here, so if you're playing music on the device, that's going to come out forwards from there. It's very difficult to hear here, but that music is coming out of the front and back, so the sound is good there. And there is an element of bass to it, an element of power, but it's quite difficult to tell here. But that is facing forward and going to be a lot easier to hear in day-to-day use if you're going to be using it in the kitchen for when you're cooking some food, or just want to watch a film when there's nobody else around to annoy without headphones. Overall, the Google Pixel 2 does feel like a well-made phone. It is very expensive. It does have good camera features, and we're very excited to test out this camera because it is going to probably be one of the best on the market. It's got the greatest power chipset in there at the moment on the market. It's got 4 GB of RAM. Everything seems to be in the right place. Is it a touch expensive? Is the design a little bit boring? Yes. But when we get our full review through, we'll find out exactly if it really stacks up. So thank you for watching. That's been the Google Pixel 2 hands-on, checking out the newest phone from Google. If you like what we see from Tech Radar, please do stick around because we're here checking out all the phones and all the great stuff from Google's launch event.